Are you a Marvel fan? If so, you've most likely seen Avengers Endgame. That movie is what I am going to be talking about. The purpose of my speech today is to tell you my critiques about the movie Avengers Endgame. There are a lot of good things and a few bad things about this movie. I will be talking about a few of those things today. The two main parts of the movie I will be talking about are when the Avengers go and collect the Infinity Stones and the final battle. As I said in the beginning, I will be talking about the Avengers and when they collect the Infinity Stones. The first part I want to talk about is when Iron Man, Captain America, Ant-Man, and the Hulk go for a stone. There were a lot of good things in this part. For example, when Iron Man went back in time and saw his father before he was born. That was a good twist in a flashback because you normally don't get a lot of backstory for Iron Man unless you watch the movies. So it is good that they gave a little backstory so that people who haven't watched the other movies aren't confused. I also like how they paired up people who aren't always paired up, like Ant-Man and Iron Man. The second part of that scene is when Hawkeye and Black Widow fight for who dies for the stone. This is a very emotional part of the movie, and I like that. I think that there could have been a little bit more emotion in the movie overall, but the emotion in this scene is amazing, and it adds feeling to the movie instead of it all just being action. The next thing I want to talk about is the final battle. The first thing I will start out with is I like how the original three, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, are gathered talking at the beginning of the battle. It gives it the little throwback to when it was them three. Another awesome and amazing scene is when Captain America has the power to wield Thor's hammer. This scene is good because they hinted in an earlier movie that it is going to happen, and it was just good to see that they are keeping up with the events, even if they were from movies quite a long time ago. The only thing is, it could have come early, but I understand since it was the final battle of the final movie that they put in such a big event. The last thing I want to talk about is when Iron Man saves everyone. He stole the stones from Thanos and said, "I am Iron Man." This was a very impactful moment, and a human being cannot withstand that power, so therefore Iron Man had to sacrifice himself for everyone else. This is one of the most emotional moments because Iron Man was such a big part of these movies. He played one of the biggest roles in the movies, and to see him go away is just super emotional. This is an amazing scene because it has emotion, it has pride, and it has achievement. All the things he's like achieved in the different movies and everything. The only thing I would say they could change about his death was him getting to say goodbye to more people. He didn't get to say goodbye to much people, which isn't very good, but that's only one of the things. I didn't have much to say about it. So those are a few critiques about the movie Avengers Endgame. It could be more emotional, as well as having a bigger line of small events that happen with different people. I didn't have many critiques about this movie. It was a really good movie. I'm sure if you've seen it, you would understand. If you haven't seen it, you should because it is a really good movie. I believe that all it takes to make a movie as good as this one is a good imagination, as long as some other few things that takes to make a movie.